And good morning, South Louisiana, Southwest and Southeast, and Acadiana. So, now that we've got this first front out of the way and any potential severe weather, which we did have some here in Southwest Louisiana, Vinton, Louisiana, uh, police department there reported a trailer was flipped due to the high winds, and also some of their police units were actually moved by the high winds. That takes pretty strong winds to move a vehicle like that. So uh, thankfully, it wasn't any widespread issues, and as far as I know, that's the only issue that we have as far as storm reports. Now, moving on to what everybody's talking about now, and what I've been saying for the last 4 days or so. We know the when. Sunday night and into the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning. What we don't know exactly where yet is where. I have a general idea, but as I'll show you, models are at least in agreement that somebody somewhere is going to get snow, measurable snowfall. Um, that's pretty much a given. How much and where, that is TBD. That's to be determined. So let's move along now. What you're looking at is the GFS, 10 to 1 accumulated snowfall. And no, it's probably hard to see, but uh, the snow extends, at least some of it here, probably, some flurries or a light dusting uh, along the south side of the Mississippi Louisiana border, and then down through Marksville, Bunkie, probably as far south as Ville Platte. Uh, Eunice, you probably could see some flurries uh, and points east of Eunice. So that's according to the GFS model. So as we move, well, as we move, and we'll take a look now at the latest Euro and what it has to say. So basically, this new, and I want to say this is courtesy of Pivotal Weather. Uh, I always have to promote these guys uh, and women that work there. Uh, Very good products. Now, moving along. The Euro is pretty much in agreement with the GFS uh, on the track of the snowfall, but it actually brings much higher amounts. And you can see the clear swath of those higher amounts. Down here, south of the light blue, you see the grays up in here. Uh, could be some dusting. See, as far south as Oberlin, Kinder, uh, Leesville, Fort Polk. Could see a light dusting. Uh, Morganza, New Roads, Point Capee, St. Francisville, up in Greensburg, and then southern Mississippi, Crosby, Liberty, Macomb. You can see a light dusting as well. Uh, Eunice, Church Point, Branch, uh, probably. I'm not going to say probably, but it's possible you see a dusting. And now, one thing to point out is you can't take this as 100% set in stone. Uh, this is showing snow accumulations. Uh, we could see flurries or some sleet further south. Um, than what you're showing here, what we're showing here on the accumulated snowfall. So right now is anybody's guess. We know something is going to happen in regards to wintry weather this coming Sunday night and in the pre-dawn Monday morning hours. We'll switch over to Global Dynamic. It's a Canadian model. You can see it's pretty much in agreement as well as far as track. Uh, Shows a little bit further north. The amounts of accumulation a little bit different as well. But the one thing that they've been consistent on is that something is going to happen. So we'll even go down to the UK Met and take a look at the UK Met, and even the UK Met is on board with this. So, we've looked at 4 different models here, and we know it's coming. What we don't know is where and when. So, uh, don't expect any severe weather. Could be some strong thunderstorms out ahead of the front. Uh, Probably some heavy rains. Um, we'll take a look at that here in a second. We'll go back to the euro, and let's go back to we can get back into Sunday here, and let's see, surface precip. And we'll see the evolution of this as it moves, and you can see down here in the Gulf, we start to see a developing surface low here. That track of that and where this cold air gets to in relation to this surface low is going to be a deterministic factor in how far south uh, any accumulations get. So we'll move now, and you see the surface low tracking across the Gulf and moving east northeast, and you see looks like little mix down here as far south as Eunice. That's not to say you couldn't already see some at this time frame. This would be a 06 Zulu on Monday morning. This would be Sunday night at midnight. So things are already popping, Sunday night at midnight. We'll advance this forward, and you can see, and you see the squall, potential squall line here, this yellow. I'm going to say that that's probably sleet at that point. And I mean, look at you know the models and future radar like this. Radar always has a hard time picking up uh, any kind of frozen precipitation. Uh, so at this point, where's the 540 line and where's that cold air? Where's that freeze line? So uh, I wouldn't be surprised. Baton Rouge Metro is certainly not out of the realm of possibility for some wintry weather. Big question is, uh, will it stick? I don't think so. Now, if this is sleet and then you get some flurries behind it, that could initiate to some accumulations. What I'm more concerned with at that point is dry ice on the roads, especially on the overpasses. Um, Waters are going to be a little bit warmer, so I don't think you're going to have some evaporation and underneath these uh, overpasses and across these canals and rivers and things. Uh, those could pose some road hazards. So bear that in mind. And it'll burn off quickly, after sunrise on Monday. But uh, this could turn into, a particularly sketchy event with road conditions. So bear that in mind. Now, I've been watching these models basically each run, and uh, the graphics, they change here and there, and they fluctuate. With their colors on the future radar here and the snow accumulations. But and that's typical. That's always going to happen. Excuse me. Yeah, I know I sound terrible. Still fighting a nasty little cold there. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick update uh, on the potential here. We're going to push this forward now, and we'll take a look. And uh, by noon Monday, everything's done and gone. Probably before that, uh, by daybreak, most everything is out of here, or early morning, 8, 9 o'clock, certainly pretty much out of the state. So, um, this is going to be a nighttime event, and that's when it's going to be coldest is at night. So, um, again, all of the models are in agreement that somebody somewhere gets some winter stuff, and which to me is odd in an El Nino year, and it just kind of shows the finickiness of Mother Nature. Uh, you can't never say never with her. She does her own thing, and oftentimes she defies the odds and all logic, and makes us rethink how we look at our crystal ball and future forecasting. So it is what it is. But confidence has continued to increase uh, exponentially over time that a winter event is going to occur Sunday night. So prepare for it. Go to work Monday morning. If you leave before daybreak, be prepared. Roads may have issues. Uh, leave plenty of space between you and the vehicle in front of you. Take it a little bit slower. Leave a little bit earlier. Um, you know, better to lose 30 minutes of time than your life. Take those extra precautions, folks. Uh, 99.999% of the folks down here do not know how to drive in icy conditions or snow conditions. And, um, so you're always going to have the idiots out there that are going to be blowing up the roads, doing 80 miles an hour, tailgating, driving like maniacs, and uh, those are defensive driving is what you need to practice. And hopefully, law enforcement will be out there keeping an eye on things in force so that these idiots don't kill somebody with their idiotic driving. So it is what it is. Um, so that's going to do it for this segment. Uh, we'll check back in probably tomorrow morning. For now, uh, I'm going to go drink my first cup of coffee, get woke up, and Then I'm going to go outside and start putting together a mount for the new weather station. I haven't had one since before the flood of 2016, and once I get it mounted, uh, ready to go, and calibrated, and uh, get it connected to Weather Underground, I will post that link. Uh, that'll be my official station here for the Hathaway area. I wanted to say Jennings, since Jennings Airport actually has, their own uh, weather observation system. But, considering we're about 5 miles north of Jennings in the airport there, so uh, basically split the difference between Hathaway and Jennings. So this will be basically a Hathaway area uh, for the weather station. So it'll give you real-time weather. You can go back and look at the logs each day and see how much rain's accumulated, what maximum winds were for a period point in time, and as it reports. Depends on the reporting, maybe every 3 minutes or something. I've got to take a look into it and see, just what its uh, upload capabilities are and how fast it transmits the data to Weather Underground. So um, maybe every minute. So you should have near real-time data, um, at least on Weather Underground. If I sense something, see something before that, in between uploads, I can still put maximum winds and screenshot it and show it to you. So at least for verification. So, anyways, uh, should have that up by the weekend and ready to go for the snow event. And my luck, damn thing will freeze. So uh, that's my luck. It is what it is. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.